Hey guys, it's Paul, combat veteran, MMA fighter, YouTuber, and today we are checking out a Team Fortress 2 classic by the Winglet. This is Meet the Jarate. I am actually pretty terrified of this because I know what's in those jars. But before we get started, of course, check out the description of the video because I have launched a Discord. That's right, all sorts of weird Team Fortress 2 memes, games, art, Warhammer 40k, mini painting, cursed images, you name it. It's a great time, and you guys should absolutely check it out. And be sure to check out the merch store. As always, it's the #1 way to show your love for the channel, right? I have all kinds of parody shirts and just fun designs. So, having done that, let's get into it.
I need some.
Okay, interesting. The piccolo is a weird choice. That is the instrument that was famously played by underage soldiers during the era of the Revolutionary War, usually to ensure that soldiers marched in step. And I think sometimes they would use the fife and drum corps to, I believe, communicate instructions to troops, right? Since that high-pitched noise would carry further, especially over and be distinguishable over the din of fire. Because back in those days, powder wasn't what we now call smokeless, right? It would generate a tremendous amount of smoke. So when you had tens of thousands of soldiers firing at once, you could actually lose sight of what was happening on the battlefield. So you had to rely on sound to receive your orders.
Doggone hell! Oh yeah, almost got me! Almost got me! Hit dog! Damn it! Sentry down!
I love how combat is going on just frenetically, and the sniper is up there just chilling with some beer. Okay, let's talk about sniper operations for a minute here. Okay, he actually isn't in, well, he's in a terrible sniping position. Why is that? Because he's elevated, and that's good, but when you snipe, you don't want to be exposed, right? You want to have some cover, and ideally cover and concealment. And he has neither. So he's not protected from incoming fire, right? You also notice he doesn't really have a good shooting position. You can make an excellent shooting position from the seated, but you would want to have your rifle resting on something, right? And ideally, you're gonna, like, he has a railing right there. Why would he not rest the barrel on the railing? Right, sit on something a little lower so that the butt of the weapon sits a little higher, and he can line up his eye with the scope and dial in his shot. One other thing that sort of bothers me about this scope is it doesn't have knobs for windage. When you want to do precision shooting, one, you have to have the distance already dialed in, and perhaps he does. But you do so by adjusting the windage and the elevation on that so that, you know, if you know that you're going to be shooting a target, let's say 600 meters away, you know that your line of sight, right, wants to intercept the trajectory of the bullet. So your line of sight is a straight line. Bullets travel in an arc. So what you want to do is ensure that at the 600 meter mark, your bullet is going to connect. Oop, that doesn't help. Going to connect with that line of sight, so that when you put the crosshairs on the target, you just squeeze the trigger and you know that the bullet will hit. Right, so that says that he has a proper 0 on his scope for that distance. If another enemy was to emerge, say 100 or 200 meters behind or in front, it would be a different story. Sniper would either have to adjust the elevation, or he would have to just Kentucky windage it, or adjust the elevation sort of by estimation. He'd have to say, oh, he's about 100 meters up, so I'm going to aim a little high or a little low. Okay, did you see how that sniper rifle had the knobs on the scope? Let's see if we can depict it again.
Peace time.
Oh god, it's gonna get weird.
Build your tiny gun and run!
Okay, this is dramatic and also not safe for life. That's some strategic use of the big minigun. Okay, so I will tell you this. I and my soldiers numerous times have had to relieve ourselves in combat. Not in a firefight, but on a combat patrol, right? You can, when your adrenaline gets going, you magically can hold it. But there's a way to do it, and it's not piss in front of your enemies. It's usually get to a secure-ish area, and if you can't, establish a secure-ish area and relieve yourself in a place, in an area that at least has 2, ideally 3 sides of protection. So an easy one would be, let's say you've circled your vehicles and established a little temporary security halt. Well, you can hop out and piss on, say, the wheel of your tire, right? Because you've got one vehicle here, and you can take a piss right there. Similarly, you can do so in at the walls of compounds, in small wooded areas, anywhere that you can really, if the wooded areas are like adjacent to like a hillside, right? You've got lots of options, but definitely right in front of your enemies is not one of them.
Oh my god! So much!
It is so tiny!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, this is disgusting. I'm really disappointed that I chose to watch this. Okay, you see what I'm talking about? See how he's got the 2 knobs, one on the top and one on the side? Those are elevation and windage knobs.
Harvey cannot believe I... What sick man!
Steady.
Oh, gross. Oh my god. No. Wow, that's a really realistic bullet, though. Ah, disgusting.
I am going to vomit!
This is a completely realistic reaction, by the way.
It's too much! I can't take it anymore!
His Casio, no! Oh, God, so gross. So gross. Jesus. Okay, wait, these are great, actually. The slogans are, please get out of my house, I'm calling the police, why would I want to buy this, and is that urine? Do not, under any circumstances, drink this product. That is brilliant. Ooh, there's a credit scene. I'm going with the Marvel movie method. Wow, he's just walking and peeing. I've never tried to do this. I don't think it's possible. Okay, guys. Wow, that was a thing that I watched. Psychologically, how am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm sort of disgusted. Probably skipping dinner tonight, and yeah, and definitely don't want to encounter that in game. But no, I almost certainly will. This is why Pyro's flamethrower just feels satisfying, because whatever bad juju, whatever bad, dirty things touch you, you can purify it with the power of flame. All right, guys, that's all I had for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and be sure to check out the merch store, check out the second channel, come join us on the Discord, and until next time, I will see you guys later.